to the Pig Roach files. Good Samaritans and fellow agents, we only have one topic that I want to cover today. Being that there's not too much going around in the Gout Palace. However, the illness that the Pig Roach has manifested has been transferred to his soulmate, Cat. Cat has been sick for the last couple days, on and off. Seems like she's made it to work a couple times. Seems like she's been dead to the world a couple times. Now, how does the Pig Roach treat his trophy show horse when she's ill? Well, he decided to go ahead and turn on a stream and yell at video games for hours on end. Even on his day off, where usually he goes and grocery shopping with Cat. However, most of you do know that the Pig Roach never leaves his nest without the soulmate. He gets very little done if he ever leaves the house, and he's not out for very long. The Pig Roach has spent most of this week begging and complaining about bills, stating and claiming that he has next to no money in his bank account. Yet the other day he said that him and Kat went out shopping while she is sick, and then they went to a restaurant. I don't know how to justify that when you say that you have no money in your account and that you can't pay your bills. But that's besides the point. I today want to go ahead and take you on a trip to let you see how the Pig Roach acts when somebody gets sick in his household. Now, currently, I want you to see Snort Brunel's video about Cat sleeping downstairs and various other things that the Pig Roach has said for the past couple days while Cat has been sick. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now.
This is how to play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
One. Yes!
Hello, my children, and welcome to my Halloween stream for 2018. How are all of you? I hope you're ready for a day full of spooks and goblins. Many happy little mistakes that we'll touch up today during the course of today's stream. Yes, everyone, a little happy little cloud over here, and a little smiley face over here, yes. Oh my God! It's terrible! And with me today I have the lovely cat on stream. Say hello, honey. No? You're not going to say hello? Okay, fine.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Yes, yes. Many of you today have shown up already, my little children, and I thank you and I welcome you to my happy little stream here today. And so, as we play today, we'll make sure that all the mistakes of nature are touched up with little paint jobs. Yes, everyone, yes. Alright, guys. So, thank you. Here it is. Who am I? I'm obviously a 1970s disco dancer. No, I'm not. So, I told you guys. I told you that I would be something that would have high stream interactions. Remember? So, obviously, with the amount of Bob Ross emotes that are in the stream chat already, I figured this would be a cool costume, and obviously as we're playing horror games, who better to guide you through the world of horror than a man who puts his little happy little touch on all things, right? But I'm gonna have a problem because his beard keeps falling off, so if you play it today, the beard's gonna be coming off constantly. So Kat here is this, her nice steampunk outfit, looking very gorgeous today.
Yeah, you can't really see it very well on camera.
Well, if you want to stand up, you can, I guess. Up to you, though.
Well,
No.
maybe later.
I know, it's a very nice outfit. But yes, I hope that you guys like my hair. I styled it for several hours this morning to prepare for today's happy little stream. And I know that all of you today, all my children will be here and looking forward to playing horror games with me today. Yes, yes. Blech. Blech, blech, blech.
It's already in your mouth.
It already is. And it's funny because, so you guys can see, so I have my drinks today, but there's no way I can get the drink to my mouth, so I have like a straw to try to get it into...
Oh my God, you can't even...
into beer. I'm thirsty. That it's disgusting in my opinion. Like, I'm actually disgusted. It's going to be an ordeal to get through today, but it's okay. All right, sounds good. Look at this.
Oh my God, it's a lot of emotes.
1 million. There's like 1 million Bob Ross emails. I knew this would happen. Yes, my children. I knew today you would all like to get a nice taste of Bob Ross in your lives. So with a happy face right there, fucking just vomit and retch all over the place. A happy face to give you a nice. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's make a happy little tree right over here while we're here. A nice little tree. Ah, yes, and puffy little purple clouds up here. Yes, very nice. So many hairs in my mouth. Ugh.
This cat is off now. Like I told you guys, well, I said this last night, but I don't know how many of you guys were here, obviously, for last night's stream. Kat was not going to be here all day anyway. This is her only day off this week, outside of our next day off together, which is Monday. And she's got stuff she wants to do, she's got stuff she got to take care of. And so I want to say thanks obviously to her for being here for the first couple, or a few hours of the stream. Nice of her to join us and dress up and everything. But she's off. She may be here later tonight to say goodnight, like at the end of the stream, but yeah, she's off to do other stuff now, okay?
Some people earlier were asking what happened to Kat. Bottom line is, she's, basically bummed out that so many people were trolling. Oh my God! And it sucks, because I knew that was going to happen. As I've told you guys, previously, Kat has nothing to do with myself or my content or any of the negativity associated with me, and she thought, oh, this would be something nice to do, to dress up for Halloween and come by the stream and hang out with everyone. And the excessive amount of trolling that was going on basically got to her, and she says, I want to go do other stuff. I've been here for 2 games, and I'm not in a good mood anymore, and I want to go do other stuff. So she did, basically. She went on, she's actually not even home right now. She wanted to leave because she was in such a bad mood. And it sucks, because I would, honestly, if the trolling wasn't so bad and if things weren't so nasty, she probably would be in my stuff a lot more often. I know you're lying, but that's the reason why she really hasn't been in anything, because the trolling got so nasty. Stuff about stupid shit, about her looks, about her past, stuff that has nothing to do with anything going on. And, it pisses me off because this is something special that we were building up and talking about for weeks and weeks, and she was really excited for it, and she went and got a costume for it and everything. And here she is she was going to start doing commentary. The first thing she sees when she looks at stream chat is trolling and nasty shit about her. And it totally turned her off. And basically after 2 games, she was like, I just don't want to be there anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to make you. A little sensitive sissy ninny. They really are. Little special snowflakes who've been pet and, protected by their parents all their lives. If you really are upset, it sucks. And I just want to say, thanks to the mods are doing a good job today. I don't want the mods to feel like they didn't do a good job or whatever they did. Like when it was happening, I saw they were shutting it down fast. I'm just going to ban. Fuck you! Permanent ban! Screw you! But, there's nothing much else that we can do. DSP tries it. There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Tevin. Shout outs! Who likes to illegally restream my fucking streams and has an army of fucking trolls who are the only reason why he has any notoriety is because he copies my shit and he eggs his trolls on to do negative shit like this. Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that? What was that? That was the messiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What the fuck? Come to my stream and to basically make fun of my girlfriend and do nasty shit. It's his fault that this kind of stuff happens. I'm good at lying. And anyone who supports that kind of fucking content is a mentally ill asshole who has no fucking conscience or morals. And the bottom line is the only reason he does it is because he knows he can get away with it because YouTube won't shut down his streams, even though what he does is completely illegal. They don't care. YouTube does not give a shit. So he runs away. Can't do it on Twitch anymore. He's banned from Twitch from doing it. So now he has to go other places where basically it's like the Wild West and they won't listen and they won't shut down stuff that's illegal or bullying or that kind of stuff. And it sucks because we were looking forward to today a lot. And basically after 2 games, she was so upset. She was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm not having fun because I can't. If I say a word, people criticize me about anything that I say, my looks, and, I just don't want to do it anymore. So, it sucks, But it is what it is. You have complete fucking utter losers on the internet who will insult people who've never done a damn thing to hurt anyone. And it makes me angry and it obviously upsets her, but there's nothing we can do to control it. And I apologize for that, guys. It is what it is. We just gotta move on. What else can I say, right? So, all I can say is, sadly, don't expect Kat to be on stuff frequently. This was a rare occurrence where we had her on for something special. And look what happened because of fucking Tevin and his shithead fan base. Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
This cat is off now. Like I told you guys, well, I said this last night, but I don't know how many of you guys were here, obviously, for last night's stream. Kat was not going to be here all day anyway. This is her only day off this week, outside of our next day off together, which is Monday. And she's got stuff she wants to do.
And it's directly their fault, 100%, and nobody else's. Because, I make my living and notoriety off of making fun of Phil. You're a scumbag. Why am I toxic? More toxic, overdramatic, drama queen toxic, the Phil drama show every day. And you don't deserve any popularity you ever got. And you are eventually going to pay for what you're doing. Just so you know, it always comes back to bite you in the end. You will end up having it hurt you in one way or another long term. It ain't going to be me, but something's going to come back to get you in the end. When you do so much negativity and just toxic shit, it's going to come back to get you. Trust me. But it is what it is. I can't stop him. I can't do anything about it. It sucks. And That's life, right? So anyway, that's what happened. Because a lot of people were wondering what the hell happened when she was on the stream. She didn't look. She was having fun, and then she left after 2 games. I thought she was going to be here all day. That was the plan, and the whole thing got shut down because of that shithead over there. Okay.
This cat is off now. Like I told you guys. Well, I said this last night, but I don't know how many of you guys were here. Obviously, for last night's stream. Cat was not going to be here all day anyway. This is her only day off this week, outside of our next day off together, which is Monday. And she's got stuff she wants to do. You know?
He's a piece of crap. He's a lying piece of crap. That guy is such a two-faced fat piece of shit. He pisses me off. Like, I seriously hate people like that are so fucking dishonest and two-faced and will do anything to make a fucking nickel. He's disgusting. That's insanely dishonest. Dishonesty for me is a big thing. It's like the ultimate betrayal. You know what I mean? Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.
Now, they've been together for about a year, give or take, depending on when they first started to really date. But Kat has something very special to look forward to in the future. And we need to take a peek back into the past to see how it might just play out. We're going to go ahead and watch one of the funniest DSP videos out there. And it's on probably one of the worst moments in DSP's career. We'll frame it out for you. Panda Lee was sick with the flu for a while. She went ahead and had to go make din din one time for the Pig Roach, even though being horribly sick. Pushed down the road a couple years, if that, and she has a panic attack at work. She has a history of panic attacks. But this one was really bad. So they ended up sending her to the hospital. DSP found out while streaming live, put his stream onto pause, came back, said he had to stop the stream really quick, something came up. That should have been the end of any information we received at that point. However, this is the Pig Roach we're talking about. He went ahead and went about this emergency and came back to the stream and told us all about what happened. Now, El Crimson King made a lovely video comic about this whole situation and his whole discussion when he comes back onto the stream. This is what Kat has to look forward to if she ever becomes horribly ill. It seems to be an inconvenience to our boy, the Pig Roach, if somebody in his household gets sick. However, if he gets sick, drop everything and take care of him so he can get better, so he can go back to his streams. Seems pretty selfish overall. So let's take a look at that great re-emergency.
Okay, so I go to the hospital, and I walk in to the front main area because I don't know where to go. I don't know if they brought her to emergency. I don't know if if she's going to be admitted to the hospital. I don't know what's going on, how serious this whole situation is. I have no idea. Okay. Fly Eagles Fly. Shout out to Fly Eagles Fly who just did just subscribed to the channel actually. Thank you, Fly Eagles Fly. I appreciate that. So I walk into the hospital. There's an information desk. It's completely empty. There's no one sitting there. You can tell there's 4 chairs, no one there. I guess because it's Sunday, no one works at this hospital or whatever. So I'm looking around, I'm pacing back and forth. What do I do? Who do I talk to? Finally, I find a phone. It says, "Oh, lift this phone for information." Okay, I pick up the phone. Hello, is this who is this? Can you help me? You know, my girlfriend, I think she's in the hospital somewhere. And they're like, "Oh, okay, what's her name?" I give her the name. Like, "Okay, she's still over in emergency, so go this way and go to emergency." Okay, would have been nice if, you know, there was a fucking human working instead of me having to find a random phone that was hidden in this hallway. So, okay. I go through this lobby, I go to the emergency. So, again, I walk to emergency, now there's a line, and I'm like, well, these are people who are hurt, what do I do? So I get in line, but I'm looking around. I wait in line for like 5 minutes, and I realize to my left, way over here, on a tiny little sign, not even like apparent, little sign, it says, "Visitor check-in." I'm like, wow, if only there was a big fucking sign so everyone would know where to go when they walk into this hospital instead of this tiny rinky-dink sign you can't even see from the front door. So if I get out of the line I'm in, I go over there, talk to a security guy, you know, makes a copy of my license, checks me in. He says, "Okay, she's down there. She's in room 28. I said, "So what's the deal?" He says, "Well, it says here, you know, she had another anxiety attack." Well, not another, because they don't know that she's had them in the past. He says she had an anxiety attack. Apparently, she's drugged, and she's in this room awaiting a doctor to kind of come in or whatever. I guess a doctor coming in to check her out. Or, no, actually, I take that back. He said, no, he did say that. He had told me there was a doctor that was checking her out or something like that. And I was like, okay. So, I walk through, I go all the way to the back of the emergency area where they've got her in a room, and I go in, and she's conscious, but she's kind of loopy. You could tell they drugged her or something, because she wasn't, no panic or nothing, you know, no anxiety or nothing. She was just like, oh, like loopy like this, right? So, I, you know, obviously say, "You're okay, you didn't fall, you didn't hit your head or nothing, right?" No, just, you know, it happens, it sucks because it happens every once in a while, and now this is the worst one she's ever had, so maybe that she has to go see, you know, her doctor and try to get some kind of thing to take care of it, because the bottom line is with anxiety attacks, they suck. The reason that they suck is there's really no way to cure them, okay? There's things you can do, like, for example, you could try a certain kind of breathing, or if there's someone who's like constantly has mental issues and is having these problems, they could go on an antidepressant, but that's not the situation here. The situation is every once in a while she just gets one, and now it's like a tizzy. You got to try to calm her down, right? Now in this case, they drugged her, so she got drugged. She was woozy or whatever. So I sat there with her, and I'm not even kidding. We sitting there waiting. I said, "Well, what are we waiting for?" And she says, "I guess they told me that there's going to be a counselor that's going to be coming in and talking to me about this and what happened or whatever to make sure I'm all right." And then, you know, we can't get any further help or diagnosis until this counselor comes in. Okay. All right. So we're sitting there, and I look down, and on her lap, she's on a hospital gurney or whatever, sitting there in the room. On her lap is a brochure. I said, "What's this?" I pick it up. Finance it, how to pay, finance it. I'm like, you're in the emergency room. They already gave you a way to pay the bill? And I'm looking at it like, imagine if you were here and you had your arm chopped off and your arm is fucking splurting blood. Before they start suturing it, do they hand you the payment brochure first just to be sure you could fucking pay? I couldn't believe it. I was like, if that was me and I was sitting in an emergency room, I'd be fucking offended that they would hand me this up front like that. Seriously, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here with this. I'm insulted that you hand me a payment fucking plan already. I mean, this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe it, okay? I couldn't believe it. So, we wait there. How long? Now, let's see. How long did we wait? Let's see how people can take a guess. How long did we wait? Did we wait 10 minutes? No. Did we wait 20 minutes? No. Did we wait 30 minutes? No. Did we wait 40 minutes? No. Did we wait 50 minutes? No. Did we wait an hour? No. An hour goes by. No one's come in. No nurse. No counselor. Nothing. We're just sitting there doing nothing. And we're like, well, what is this? Are we even aware of what's going on here? And, you know, at this point,
she was starting to get hungry because now it's like around the time that we would normally eat or whatever. And we're like, God, this is no good. Now we're going to both be starving or whatever. We got to figure out what's going on. So I said, okay, let me leave and go find someone. So I leave the room and I walk down the hallway and there's like a desk at the end of this emergency room hallway. And I say to the girl there, oh, excuse me, my girlfriend is over in room 28 and, she had a panic attack. They drugged her and we need to know what's going on. We're wondering, is there a counselor coming or whatever? Because we're in the dark. We're just standing here. We're not even sure what's going on. And the girl literally looks at me like this and says, I don't know and no one here knows anything. I was like, wow, what great help, right? But she says, so go back to the room and press the call button. Then a nurse will show up and the nurse will be able to tell you what's going on. Okay. I couldn't believe it. I'm not making it up. She actually said that to me. No one here knows anything. Okay. This is great. I know you're loving this story. I'm loving this story. Okay. So then I go back to the room. I tell Leanna, listen, you're going to have to buzz to find out what the hell's going on here. So she buzzes and we wait. And we wait about 5 minutes. It wasn't too bad. Nurse comes in. Woman, she says, what's wrong? What's going on? And Leanna says, well, no, she's still groggy. So she can barely talk. She's like, oh, nothing. I just want to know what's happening here. Are we waiting for a counselor, a doctor, or whatever? And the woman looks at us with like a look of scorn, right? A look of scorn. She's like, you've only been here like an hour and a half and we have other patients. And I'm like, what kind of fucking place is this? Like, you're going to talk down to a patient who's been waiting an hour and a half and no one's come in to tell her the status of what's going on? And she asks and you get angry? And I'm like, what the hell? So I said, listen. I said, we're both hungry. She needs food. She hasn't eaten today. So the woman says, okay, I'll go get you some food. So she leaves. She comes back with a turkey sandwich. It's like turkey on rye bread with a piece of lettuce and a piece of cheese and like a packet of mustard and a couple saltines and a apple juice and like a little, the apple juice looked like it was like a yogurt cup. I've never even seen apple juice stored like that before. And a string cheese. Now, Leanna hates string cheese, and Leanna wasn't super hungry for like a sandwich, so she ate some saltines. Good, she got something in her, and there was water there too. I gave her water. She didn't want the apple juice, so we gave her the apple juice or whatever. All right. So now we wait again. We're waiting and waiting. So anyway, I forgot to tell you, before the nurse left, she said, the counselor is coming. You just have to wait. You have to wait because there's other people here. I'm like, wow. Thanks. How long did we wait for the counselor? What do you think? Did we wait an hour and a half? Yeah, well, longer than that. We wait an hour and 45 minutes? No, okay. Maybe we waited 2 hours? Yeah, no, longer than that. Almost 2.5 fucking hours we sat there, okay, waiting for a counselor to come into the room. The counselor was an elderly woman. You could tell she was probably in her 60s, white woman, comes in with 2 pieces of paper. Okay, she comes in. Hi, how you doing? Are you in pain? No, that's good. You're still having anxiety? No, that's good. Okay. They gave you some drugs, right? Yeah, okay, that's why you're calm. That's why you're woozy. It's because you're on the drugs. So here's 2 pieces of paper explaining what anxiety attacks are. Have you ever had an anxiety attack before? And I'm like, so they admitted her. Well, they didn't admit her. They bring her into the emergency room. They administered a drug, and no one even asked her when she was brought in anything at all. They had no basic information whatsoever about this thing. She'd been sitting there for 2.5 hours. She might have been having a life-crippling anxiety attack where she's gonna fucking, lose her mind and be mentally lose her shit. And she comes in and asks, did you ever have an anxiety attack before? She's like, yes. Are they usually like this? Well, I have them, but this is the worst one I've ever had. Oh. Well, do you have a doctor? Yeah. A primary care physician? Yeah. Well, we recommend that you go see your doctor then. I'm like, oh my God, are you fucking for real? Are you fucking for real? Okay. Then she says, so, there are different ways that we can help with stuff like this. Primarily, what it is we recommend you don't take any drugs at all. You just wait it out, okay? Now, obviously, just waiting it out doesn't work in the situation that Leanna was in, to the point where they called the paramedics. The paramedics recommended drugging her. So this woman is obviously a fucking buffoon, okay? So then she said, so typically you should just wait it out, but there's other ways you could do. If it's something that happens all the time, then you could do antidepressants, and that's a long-term medication. But since it doesn't happen all the time with you, usually we just have this, what we call kind of an emergency pill, where if you ever has you have a bad attack, you could just pop the pill, almost like an EpiPen. It's like an emergency issue where if you have an allergic reaction, you pop yourself with that EpiPen and it solves the problem. So same thing here. You have a problem, pop the pill, right? And it'll cure the problem or whatever. But obviously she goes, but we don't recommend you do that all the time because as you can see, you are tired and loopy and you don't want to be that all the time, right? And I'm like, this is the most like stupid, what's the word I'm looking for? Patronizing woman I've ever heard in my life. She's given zero useful information whatsoever, and we waited 2.5 fucking hours for her. Okay? By the way, I'm not done yet, but I want to give a shout out to Smart Weirdo 95 who did a 2,000-bit cheer. Thank you, Smart Weirdo 95. He says, I've been watching since I was in middle school, now I'm in college. Thanks for entertaining me over the years. Thank you very much, Smart Weirdo. That's very appreciated. 2,000-bit cheer is awesome, and obviously he is the cheerleader today for the stream. Okay? Okay. So, she literally says, okay, well, I'm done. See you later. And she starts walking out the door. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going to happen now? Are we still staying? Are you going to get a doctor? What's going to happen here? And she says, I guess I'll go talk to the doctor. And then she leaves. All right. American healthcare, ladies and gentlemen. What a great system we have, right? So guess how long that we waited? Guess how long that we waited, folks? About another 20 minutes, I would say. About another 20 minutes, we just sat around doing nothing. So now for a grand total, we've been in this place for almost 3 hours, okay? Almost 3 whole hours. Finally, who comes in the room? The doctor, right? The doctor comes in and says, oh, let's see. No, the nurse comes back in. The same nurse that gave us the sandwich. Oh, well, we had your blood pressure monitored this whole time. Your blood pressure looks fine. Everything looks good. She turns off all the machines. She says, okay, you can go. Wait, that's it? So you're not going to prescribe a medication? You're not actually going to do any tests? You're not going to do anything? That we just waited 3 hours. All you did is you gave her a pill, which you could have fucking done, and just left her somewhere. There was no reason for her to come to the emergency room whatsoever, because they did nothing. They didn't actually help her in any way besides just give her a pill. So we wasted over 3 hours in this emergency room. That was it. That was it. And then we're like shocked. We're actually shocked that this is it. This is the whole treatment that we got. So we're walking towards the front of the hospital, and there's this area here that says, if you are, being, what's the word? Discharged, you have to stop here. So we stopped there, and the woman, and she looks around the corner, she says, hi, she said, well, did the nurse give you the paperwork that said what you're here for? And we're like, yeah, here's the paperwork about anxiety. Okay, bye, see you later. That was it. So 3 hours in a hospital, in an emergency room area, nothing whatsoever useful was done whatsoever to Leanna. The drug that they gave her to help her was an hour earlier. That's American healthcare. Now, by the way, I guarantee you, we don't know what the bill is because we don't have it yet. They're going to mail it, obviously. I guarantee you it's going to be like $1,000. I'm not even exaggerating. I guarantee you that bill's going to fucking show up, and it's going to be anywhere between $500 to $1,000. I guarantee it. Yeah, she has insurance. She actually is covered in insurance because she's already under the plan of her mother. That was one of the things that Obamacare actually helped with, is that it allows people who are young enough to be covered up to the age of 26 under the health insurance plan of their parents. So she's still covered under her mother. But I guarantee you, we're going to get a giant bill in the mail. For nothing. For a pill. They could have just handed her the pill and said $80 for the pill or whatever. But instead, they had to bring her to the fucking hospital, and they did nothing. They literally did nothing to help her. And now she's going to get a giant bill. So there you go. Isn't that a great story, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that great? I mean, it's just such a great American healthcare system, right? So now she's zonked out. She's sleeping, in the room because of, everything. She's still on the pills made her all loopy or whatever. So, and we did, on the way home, I stopped and we got food. I grabbed like chicken sandwiches and we just ate them, and now she's sleeping. So that's what happened. Unbelievable. Like, oh my God. The thing is, I know if this ever happens again, I'm going to tell them, you are not allowed to bring her to the hospital. No, you get no permission to fucking do it. You can't give her a pill. You want to give her a pill. And that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again. You didn't help us at all. What I thought, when they said counselor, I thought they were going to have like an actual psychiatrist or counselor come in and talk, and let's talk, maybe I can talk it out and help you with some of your stress or your issues, or maybe something happened at work in particular that you can talk through that could help you so that you can get that stress relieved and it doesn't happen again. That was the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. That woman could have been anyone. That woman could have been the fucking janitor that just walked in. Who knows? Because she had no knowledge besides what she had on a piece of paper. And by the way, the article, and this is not even an exaggeration. The article they brought in about anxiety was from 1996. A 21-year-old outdated article from the Mayo Clinic about anxiety. Oh my god.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I get a little bit restless and I dream of something wise. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit helpless and I'm lying like a child in your arms. Turn around. Every now and then I get...
A couple things from that. Keep in mind that that story came from the pig's mouth, unedited. Crimson King gave us the entertainment value from it. So that's what Kat has to look forward to in the future. Being told to just give her a damn pill and dump her on the side of the road, pretty much. I hope that she does not get horribly ill one day, because nobody in that household will take care of you, unless if it's yourself, honey. The poor girl went ahead and cheated on her boyfriend with a pig roach to try to dig out some gold underneath a gout palace in Seattle. Best of luck to her in the future. I don't see it going very well. So, moral of the story, for all of you good Samaritans out there, please take better care of your loved ones than this. Thank you for enjoying this nice, short episode of the Pig Roach Files. I appreciate all of the comments, recent subs, and follows on Twitter recently. You guys out there have been wonderful. And I do have the first episode of the Gentleman's Club recorded. I just need to go through, edit it up a bit, and get it out to you guys. So look forward to that soon, as it's in the works right now. And we'll probably end up streaming come Friday afternoon. So I hope to see you all there for the off day. And as always, be safe out there, guys. Have a good one.